Hey YouTube, Dan Otto here, coming at you with my second Willpower Cup team. This got me to, I'm still having right around the 2900. I think I went like 6 and 4ish with this team. A Raichu, Skuntank, and Mandibuzz. Raichu was one of the top ranked Pokemon in this. It's very, very glassy though. And like any dark move is going to one-shot you. So you got to pair it with something that can take all that, and that is a Mandibuzz, because Mandibuzz is the tankiest in this meta. And it's a dark. And then I needed a third. And I was looking at my Pokemon, and I'm like, the dark poisons do pretty well in this. And I've already got like Raichu, which can resist the counter. So let's throw in a dark poison. And I was looking at my Pokemon. I'm like, Drapion, let's go Skuntank. So Skuntank is a shadow, and it's one of those others that kind of like with shields down, you will do pretty well with. So let's get into some of the battles. Appreciate you hit that thumbs up button, and like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I said thumbs up and like, so just help that YouTube algo. So we have a okay lead here, because you can take an Ice Punch. The counters are resisted, like I mentioned, and now I'm at back-to-back wall charges. And this is kind of how I mentioned to play Raichu in my team building video. It's just like either get shields down and nuke, or throw it right off the bat and bail. And Mandibuzz is like the perfect Pokemon to bail into. I even showed it in my video on Friday, where Mandibuzz like deals with pretty much every charm user in this meta, right? Because there's only like 3 or 4 charm users. Wobbuffet, which is weak to dark. Gallade, which is weak to flying. Galoth, I don't know how to pronounce it, is psychic, so weak to dark. So even if you see a charmer come in here, you're always gonna have something to throw at it, and you like outpace a lot of them anyways. So it is a great Pokemon to have on a team for bulk to deal with, just in general. Like I think I'm using it on my third team too. I got a third team coming on tomorrow. It's just like, it is truly one of the best Pokemon in this meta. So like Mandibuzz is the easiest safe swap in this meta, in my opinion. Raichu, I am able to get to move here, so I did shield just to get this out. So that take me down. I think I'm probably going to come in here and sacrifice the Mandibuzz. And again, shields down, like I said, Raichu and Skuntank with shields down are both solid. So I'll be taken out here, that's fine. I will come in with my Skuntank. They come in with their Drapion. All the moves, and this is why I kind of like running Skuntank, is because a lot of these Pokemon, Grimer, Drapion, can only throw Crunch and Sludge, which are both resisted. I can throw a neutral Flamethrower. So this will do a lot of damage. I think it puts it into 1 HP, and I Poison Jab down to take this out, and I Poison Jab down to take out the Medicham. So again, just if you keep Skuntank away from like a pure fighter, you're okay. A Rapidash is another one where I'm trying out on my next team. I thought they would shield there, but they didn't, so I tried to snipe, and I get sniped right into a Toxicroak. And Toxicroak is tricky for the Skuntank, just because like they can just counter down, pretty much. They're going to have to throw, or else they're going to take another move. I just threw a Crunch, because like honestly, any chip damage on the Toxicroak is good, in my opinion. So I throw the Mud Bomb, which is fine, because now I can just come in here, they cannot get out. I'll probably shield up a Sludge, and if I remember, it's a dynamic punch that they throw anyways, but shield it up, and then I'll farm down, and I'll have a ton of energy coming out, which is great. So if the Rapidash comes in, I'll have something to throw at it, and if the Mandibuzz comes in, I will go into a terribly slow mirror match. And it's one of those Pokemon, it's one of these things where it's like, ideally I should get it right now. I so misplayed this one, because I think I win this anyways, but I might have misplayed this. They're smart. They're making sure that they have 100 energy coming out, because these Air Slashes and Air Laces aren't doing anything. This is why I won the game, is because I caught an Air Slash on my electric Pokemon and it was resisted. That's how I won this game. What I should have done, and they already have another one, so I have to shield, because this is a foul play is going to take me out. What I should have done is, after my switch clock came up and they were down to 2, like they only had 2 moves, 2 out of 5 to get to the Air Lace, I should have came in right away. They come in with the Rapidash. It does have a move loaded, so I do grab a shield, which is good. I now will be able to Air Slash down, because I forced them to throw the move. And now it is a race, because they just dumped all their energy with the Air Slash that I caught and the foul play. They are dry on energy, so I think I'm just going to outpace them here to 2 Air Releases. But yes, the mirror match is very, very, very annoying. But Mandibuzz is one of the best for a reason, so you got to use it. One thing I have not seen that someone mentioned in the video is like a T-Tar for all the ghosts in that. But I've seen a lot of these because I think they were showcased in both Yonkers and Tho's team, Pawniard, which is very, very tricky because the Fury Cutter does super effective. The Night Slash does super effective. They caught a Thunder Punch on a Sableye, which is really, really rough. Because now I got to come in here. I don't have to, but it's resisted here. And it's the only thing I can hit neutral here. The problem is they're going to get to return, right? So they take the move. Foul Play is not an attack-heavy Pokemon, Mandibuzz. So they do not get taken out. I get hit with the return, which hurts. The Air Slash goes through, takes them out. So I'm down a shield. I have a little bit of energy. The problem with Pawniard is like, it is somewhat glassy for being an XL because it's a baby, right? Because even these resisted foul plays, I think like, yeah, they shield it because they do a decent amount. They're smart though because they are just ramping up here to have multiple moves coming out. They Iron Head me here. They could Iron Head my Raichu, so I'm just going to come in here thinking maybe, do I shield or let it go? I do shield because it's an Iron Head potential. And they come in with the Mandibuzz, so now we'll get out of here immediately. The problem is I'm now going to be outpaced here, but I don't care. I'm just going to chip here. They shield. This foul play is going to take me out for sure. And now they have basically a full health Mandibuzz and a decently healthy Pawniard. But it's going to take 2 Aerial Aces to take me out. So as long as I try to over farm a bit, I should be okay. And then that Flamethrower did way more than I expected to because Shadow Skuntank is a very attack heavy Pokemon. So now I just need to make sure that I can farm up. Got to go for all the farm down, get the farm down, have the Flamethrower over the Pawniard, which this will one-shot. So Skuntank taken out. Like I said, if you get some energy advantage with this Pokemon, it's very, very attack heavy, so it's very good. Drapion lead here. Again, kind of tricky. They get out into Zweilous. And I come with Mandibuzz. I don't really have a good answer for Zweilous, right? Zweilous is a tricky one. I will in my next video because I have Toxicroak in the middle if I see this again. But like, this is neutral. Crunch and Flamethrower are resisted on Skuntank, so that's why I couldn't really come in there. The Electric is resisted on the Raichu, so I couldn't come in there. I think I shield one and then I overfarm, then get another Body Slam off because it's really spammy. And so this is not good. So Zweilous is interesting. I've seen a couple of them. One of them I saw was when I had Lucario, so it was just an easy counter down there, like a really easy counter down there. It's a lot tougher when you don't have a direct answer. And Drapion's running Ice Fang? What is it running here? Looks like Ice Fang, which I imagine is a slower generating move. So I'm going to get one punch off. I then instant swap. But look at that. Ice Fang is actually chunking here. I'm going to have to shield even if it's a Crunch. Or I think it's an Aqua Tail if I remember. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I need to shield everything. I get a Crunch off. These Ice Fangs, I think it's Ice Fang, is just doing a ton of damage. They get another move off already. So okay with the energy generation. Another Aqua Tail. Not going to take me out. And then they have a Buzzhole. And those 3 extra counters is going to make them get to a lunge, which is going to take me out here. I need to go for move because we're basically at CMP, but it does not take it out. So I will lose this match. See, very attack heavy. That was just a Thunder Punch that almost took this out. But lunge will take me out and I'm going to lose this match. So that's the problem. Like a little glassy between Skuntank and Raichu here. So their Raichu comes in. I bait. And if I remember, like, is this the one they call? Yeah, they call, which is too bad. So now I'm just going to come in Skuntank. I got to shield a Wild Charge potential. And they bait me with Thunder Punch. So now they're going to get to a Wild Charge here. So I'm like, okay, so now I got to double shield. Like, I hate going down to 2 shields this early, but you have no option. It is just another Thunder Punch. That's fine. I'll have a move coming out. I'll have Switch on the Mandibuzz. And then hopefully I can take out whatever's in the back. So I get to 1 Flamethrower. And these Poison Type Flamethrower does like 50%? Just under? Yeah, just under 50% on the Mandibuzz, which is not an insignificant amount to do on this Mandibuzz. So my switch timer's up. I'm just going to bank this Crunch. Come in here knowing they're probably going to switch. They do not, so I guess they're just going to Foul Play me because Foul Play will take me out. So that's not a terrible idea on their part. But I do get a move off there, and they're super low now. which means it's easy farm down range for either of them. I'm just going to go, well, my Skuntank is almost taken out, so I got to go Mandibuzz here. And this is insane. I remember this matchup. I'm like, okay, these air slashes for a bad move is doing great. I know this V-Crate is going to hurt, but they're in one-shot foul play range now. So they V-Crate me, and it only does like 40%. So I get this foul play off. This will take it out if they don't shield. They get another V-Crate off here, and that won't take me out. And then I get the foul play to take them out, and I got a move banked on my Skuntank that is going to win CMP versus like most things in this. Not everything, but most things. So goodbye Victini. They farm me down. I just don't want to like switch in case they like get the air slash too. So I'm like, I know I'm going to win CMP. Get this off. I didn't even know I had a flamethrower. I just saw the crunch. That's all you need when it's that low. So Mandibuzz is just, that is why you have Mandibuzz on your team, right? It's just a tank. 2 V-Crates. That's insane. But you need something tanky on your team when you're running 2 sort of glass cannons in the front. Anyways, that is it. Like I said, I ended the day with my third team at 29.05. So we're close. And I'm filming this on Friday. I would hope I hit it on the weekend between just Saturday and then a 100 battle day. I'll be very, very, very upset if I do not hit it this weekend. I should hit it in this meta. I seem to get this meta. I like this meta. Again, I haven't seen anything unique yet. It's still like the same 15 Pokemon that I mentioned on Friday. But I can work with that. So that is it. Thanks for watching. If I hit Legend, I'll bring that team to you tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in the next one.